Hey everyone, I'm here again with Dr. Peter Armstrong today, and Peter is the CMO, the Chief Medical Officer of Shriners Hospitals for Children. Peter, it's great to be with you.
Thanks, Mark. It's good to be here.
You know, I know there's a lot of you out there who have a child who is sick or going through some significant health problems, and this really creates a lot of challenges in marriage relationships as well as families. And so Dr. Armstrong and I today very briefly want to give you some thoughts about what you can do as parents to make it through this storm in your life. And Dr. Armstrong, I've seen situations like this where a child is going through significant health problems where it either makes a family stronger, where it brings a couple together and builds their marriages, or the opposite happens. It completely tears their family and their relationship apart. So share with me very briefly, and with those who are watching today, what we as parents, as a couple, can do to make sure that we stand strong through this storm that we're experiencing in our relationship and in our family.
I think the most important thing is honest communication. Tell each other what you're really feeling. If you're frightened, tell them, your partner, that you're frightened. Tell them if you're feeling guilty. Share those feelings, and as the recipient, what you want to be able to do is to say, well, those are normal feelings. What can I do to help you with those feelings? Because likelihood they're both going to be feeling those things.
So it's that listening here, and it's not the other spouse saying, oh, you shouldn't feel that way.
Right.
It's identifying with them and receiving that and understanding that.
You know, men are very bad at that. You know how many times wives have said, all I wanted you to do was to listen. I didn't want you to try to fix it.
Right.
Okay, so that's a mistake
so
that
guys,
we made.
Be good listeners. Okay, so what are some other things?
So the other thing is that you are a team. I mean, you're a husband and wife. You are a team. This is your child, and know that you can get through this together. But you need to make that commitment to one another, that even in the difficult times, you're going to love each other and stay together and function as a team. And certainly don't get into blaming one another and so on, because there will come those temptations to do that.
So I hear you first of all saying communication, sharing those feelings. The second thing is having that long-term commitment to function as a team. What else?
Right. Well, then the next one is to understand that you're not alone. You know, I saw that in clinical practice all the time, that there's this sort of sense, this hasn't happened to anybody else. That's not true. Lots of other people have gone through it. So you want to make sure that you know you're not alone. You want to get professional help so that you understand the condition and the things that can be done to help your child with that condition. But the other thing you want is you want to reach out to support groups, so other parents who are in the same situation or who have been through similar situations, because they will give you practical advice as to how to deal with things and just be a general support for you, because they know what they felt when they were going through this.
And so I hear, first of all, what we need to make sure we do is communicate, share those feelings. The second thing is we need to make sure we have a strong commitment there to our team. We're working as a team, as a couple. The third thing that we want to make sure we understand is that we're not alone in this. And is there anything else?
Well, you know, Mark, that our first grandchild was born with Down syndrome. So we as a family have been through that, and for us, our faith carried us through, because we knew that God was in control, that He's never going to give us something that we can't handle with Him. And so for me, a strong faith and the belief that God is truly in control and will help us through this.
So there you have it. Thank you, Dr. Armstrong, for sharing that with us, and I hope and pray that you all are able to walk through this storm and come out on the other side with a bright hope and a bright future for you and your family.